Hello and welcome to the 48th episode of the Stitch with Love podcast. My name is Shannon. I am a knitter and a crocheter coming to you from Palmerston North, New Zealand. I live here with my cat Ash and my husband. And this is my knitting and crochet podcast. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy and I hope you want to stick around. I'd love to have you here. If you are not new and you have come back, thank you. I appreciate it very much so. We recently hit 100 subscribers. I think we're now on 105, which is insane. I know in the scheme, and then what's the word? I can't think of the word. But like in comparison to a lot of other YouTube channels, it's very small. But for me, the idea that I have 100 people subscribed and watching my videos is crazy, because that's still a lot of people. So thank you. I just turned the aircon off and now it's really hot. Just gonna turn this on. Sorry. It is like 20 something degrees Celsius and very warm. I am a winter person, not a summer person, so heat is a struggle for me. And it gets pretty hot here compared to what I'm used to anyway. Anyway, we're going to get into what we're doing. Let's have some water because I'm also thirsty. I have no finished objects this week because I've kind of been focusing on one particular project, but I also have been working a lot. I just did payroll, so I do the payroll for my venue, and I worked almost 50 hours last week. So I probably didn't knit as much as I would have liked, but that's okay. Such is life sometimes. You know, we have real world commitments. And then when my hours decrease, I'll have a couple of weeks before I start uni, so it's, one of those things. Such is life, as I said. So we'll get into probably what's been my main focus, which is a test knit, which I am allowed to share, which I'm very excited about. Whenever I test for this designer, normally she encourages us to share our progress. So she doesn't normally do secret tests. Like, she'll post on her Instagram a picture of it as part of her testing call and stuff like that, so it's not really a secret. So this is the Genius Cowl, or half of it, by Callie Monster of Monster Knits. I am halfway through. This thing currently looks tiny, but it does stretch. It's on needles. I don't know what length. The smallest length I have, I think 16 centimeter cord. I can't remember. Smallest one I have anyway. Smallest one that came with my liquor set. This is what we have so far. Try and hold it up without. You don't really see the inside. I mean, the inside looks nice, but. This is the stitch pattern. It's so fun, and you don't need a cable needle for it, which I love because I am not really a cable person. Says the person who plans on knitting a sweater with a big cable along top. It looks nice. I want it. I just don't knit cables very often. These are the yarns. They look like a real mess. I'm not quite sure what happened. I did wind them up on the ball winder and they looked fine, and now they're not fine. This project hasn't even left the house, so I'm not quite sure what happened, but oh well. I will rewind them when I am finished, because as I said, I'm about halfway through. These are both single ply merino. This is Prosper Yarn on her Butte singles in Tasman. And this is Mama Willing Yarns. I don't know what happened to this one. This one's even worse. On her soft singles, which is a single ply base in ink. And then yeah, I would put it on, but I'll probably rip it off the needles, and I don't want to do that. So we'll wait until it's finished. But considering that, I think I was here or something when I showed it last, something like that. It's highly possible that if I keep knitting on this, that it may be finished next week. Really depends, because we're very short-staffed again, and I might have to do a lot of hours. So again, I might not get as much time to knit as I would like. I do have a long weekend, so we have a long weekend. Wellington, Palmerston North, and that sort of region, Manawatu. We have a long weekend, and so I don't have work tomorrow, but then the day after, which just happens to be my birthday, I'm turning 24, I'm working a full day, and it's highly possible that I'm going to be working a full day the 3 days after that, which is a 7 till 6. So how much knitting I get done, we will just find out. But yes, this is my main focus because I have a deadline on this and I want to get it finished, and also I want to get some things off the needles. These are my Licker needles. These are 3.5mm needles, and it's living in this bag by, who's it by? Little Black Hen. Yes. I'm realizing that I'm short on project bags, but I'm trying to not buy more. See if I can hold out until what is it in Auckland? It's not Yarn Fest. Fibre Fest? No. Capital Fibre Fest. I can't remember. But the big yarn show that happens in Auckland, I want to go to this year. And I'll try and wait until then. Otherwise, I'll wait until Capital Fibre Fest to pick up some more. But yeah. This is the Genius cow, which is going to go over here now. So I'm going to drink a lot of water because, again, same thing, it's hot. So I'm getting really thirsty. Shawl. I did knit on this a little bit yesterday. I haven't knit on it until then. But I just wanted a little bit of a change. This is another Monster Knits design. This is not a test knit though. I got this as a gift for test knitting. I think it was my first test knit I did for her. This is the Beauty Queen shawl. I should not have put that up to my face because now I've got mohair on my nose. And I'm currently on the mohair lace section. So we've got a lot to go still. There's a lot of stitches on the needles, as you can see. I've got I think it's 120 centimeter. Yes, 120 centimeter swivel cord from Knit Pro, the Mindful collection, and the stitches fill the whole thing. So that explains how many stitches there are. There's a lot, and I imagine it will increase more. But it's fun. However, I will say I'm finding it odd going between working on like 3.75 or like 3.5 or something like that millimeter needles with fingering weight yarn to go into knitting on 4mm needles with lace weight. I'm finding it a bit fiddly. So the amount of yarn overs I've dropped and had to pick up again is a lot. But I'm enjoying the lace though. It's fun. So yarn, the one I'm using right now, this is Prosper yarn again. This is her Goddess base, which she does not carry anymore. At the time she didn't carry mohair silk. She does now, which is called Mint, and I do want to get some of that because she has some beautiful colours. But this is her Goddess base, which is 60%, I believe it's 60% merino, 40% mohair, or it was the other way around. I have it in here. Why did I not think of that before? 60% mohair, 40% merino in the colorway Patience. So, and it's her old label. She's got a new label now. Oh, got an itch. And then other yarns in this is, oopsies, Die Happy on her Patience base, which is Polworth and Alpaca in the colorway Vulnerability, and I picked this up from Fox's Cottage in 2021. Countrywide hand painted 75/25 merino nylon, also from Fox's Cottage. This doesn't have a colorway name, just a number. And then Mama Willing, Misty Mohair, cannot remember the name of the colorway because I lost the label. So yeah, but it's like a blue-grey. So yeah, put these back in the bag. But that is where I'm at on this, and I'm using my Knitpix Caspian Wood set, which was the first interchangeable set I got, which would have been end of 2020. So I've had it for just over 2 years now. Water break. This sock, I knit on it a tiny bit, but it still looks the same. To be honest, it's just about 3 centimeters longer. This is my DRK everyday sock. Yeah, I'm still on the foot. I think I've got 4 centimeters to go before I do the heel, but we still got a while to go. These are the Knit Pro Mindful Collection 2.25mm 80cm cord, I believe. It doesn't say, I believe it's 80 centimeters. Well, it does say, yeah, 32 inch 80 centimeters. The yarn is Prosper yarn again. I picked this up from Lupine Wool Co in Auckland. This is her 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon Prosper sock in Maud. It's very faded on the back, but yeah, so not too much to say about that one because I knit 3 centimeters on it. And this project bag was sent to me by a fellow Love and Stitches member for my birthday last year. So yeah. This is my go with me to work sock. So when I'm on break, I knit on this. And I knit a little bit on this, not much. We have a bit more of a foot. As I said, not much. These are Chalgu 2.25mm red lace. Can't remember the length of the cord. I think 80 centimeters as well. I picked up from, got it from Capital Fibre Fest last year actually. For ages I thought I picked it up from Lupine, but no. I went through my Instagram and I realised I'd actually bought it from Capital Fibre Fest. I think I bought it from, it's not Prosper yarn. Who did I buy it from? Purple Sprouting. I bought it from Purple Sprouting when I bought some sock yarn. This yarn is Mrs. Peacock Yarns. The self-striping, this is self-striping colourway. This is one of her Christmas colourways from this year just been, so 2022. We Three Kings. That's it. We Three Kings. I cannot remember the name of the mini. I don't know. But yeah, I don't believe she's selling this one anymore. The mini she is, but not the self-striping. She has other self-striping though. I have 2 more skeins of self-striping of hers that I have not yet knit yet. And one that is another Christmas colourway, which is like here. And it's on 9-inch circulars. and it hasn't been touched since like the middle of December. So that also needs to be finished. I have so many whips. That's my goal for this month, is just try and finish a bunch of whips so that I can clear my needles and knit some sweaters. This yarn is a Japanese knot bag from Knit Bits, which I picked up at Capital Fibre Fest in 2021. Yes, I've been here since beginning of 2021 now, so man, I feel like I've been here for ages. It's been like 2 years, but it's 2 years a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, no, it's been ages since I lived in Auckland. Last one to show you this week is my Advent project. This is my waxing moon shawl. This bag is by Mama Willing. I got it in one of her recent updates last year. Yeah, and I love the colours on it. So I think she still has some on her website, but I don't know for certain. And she did say she's got a shop update coming up. Speaking of Mama Willing, if you want to, at the time this goes up, I think it closes tomorrow. She's doing a year of socks club, so for you can sign up for every quarter, you can sign up for the whole year if you want. I just signed up for the first quarter. You get a sock set every month for that quarter, so if you want to do that, go over now because it closes tomorrow, I believe. Possibly even today, but definitely tomorrow. So last chance until March if that's something you're interested in. She does ship internationally. I'm on the second to last colour before the main colour, which means this thing is huge, which I've said so many times now, but I mean it's even more huge. Like I can't, oh gosh, I'm gonna lose a needle. There's probably a better way for me to hold this. But yeah, it is a lot. I mean, it's like a cape. Again, I'm trying not to lose my stitches, but like it's a cape. You know, it's lovely in the winter though to just wrap up in. This yarn is so soft. It's her plush fingering base, which is 85% merino, 15% nylon, and it's so soft. But yes, the stitch marker is by her as well. I got it in the cast on calendar this year. And these needles are 3.75mm Licker needles. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's really heavy. And I'm on the second to last colour, so I've got this colour that I'm working on at the moment, which is this kind of like bluey grey speckle kind of colour. I've got one more after that, and then I'm on to the main colour. And then we're done. Once I weave in the plethora of ends that past me did not weave in and is left for future me to do. And I could go back and do that now, but probably won't. It'll be a problem for another day. So yeah. Big, massive, blanket shawl, schlanket. Yeah. Lots of fun though. And I've been using that for my 30 for 30. So 30 minutes of knitting every day for 30 days. And so far I've only had one day where I didn't do it, and it's because I was so tired. It was Friday and I had just done a 7 till 6, and the day before that we had 37 kids, so it was chaotic. And I got home and I just, after I ate dinner, I just crashed. I couldn't do anything. But then I did an hour yesterday, so technically I've made up. Not that it matters, but I really hope, I'm looking at this, Okay, I think we're good. I thought it was on some kind of weird, like, slow thing. I really hope it's not, otherwise I'll be really mad. Because I just went through all of that stuff. I think we're good. I think so. We'll see. We'll see when I go back to upload it. But that, oh, haha, I actually have one more. Oh, I have a DPN sticking through. No, it's not a DPN. It's my circulars that I probably need to take out of this bag because I'm not using them now. This is my sock squad from Farmer's Daughter Fibers. I finished the cuff. That's all I finished though. These are on DPNs, and I am that into that pretty much never knits on DPNs because I find them annoying. And then I decided to give these a go on DPNs and finding them really fun. This stitch marker I got in the Yeah Yarn Advent this year. I've done the cuff, and then I now just have to join the main colour, which is this. It's so pretty. And do the lace. So, on the leg. So yeah, I forgot about this one. Sitting right next to me. These needles are 2.25. They're like toothpicks. I picked them up from Knit World a little while ago. I can't remember when. And they are Ashford bamboo needles. I have some Knit Pros somewhere, but they're different. Oh, here we go. They're a size smaller. They're 2mm ones. Zings. So yeah. Which I would probably have to do a larger cup size, I think. But I also picked these up from Knit World, same time. These ones, which I haven't tried yet. There must have been a reason why I picked up a 2mm rather than 2.25. I know they didn't have 2.25, but I could have waited. But obviously, I don't know. But yeah. So these needles, they're wood. I'm actually really enjoying them, but I am terrified that because they're so small and they're like toothpicks, that I'm gonna use them too hard and they're just gonna go. So we're hoping we don't do that. This isn't really even a project bag, but I use it as one. This is just a canvas bag I picked up years ago from the warehouse. And it's still got the tag on it, and it's got a coffee stain on it somewhere, but I'm running out of project bags, so it houses it. But yeah, that's what I've been working on this week. My main project, as I said, my main focus for this week is finishing my Genius cowl, because I need to get that blocked and photographed and all that sort of stuff, project page updated, everything. This hopefully shouldn't take too much longer. I'm hoping by next week, if I follow the 30 for 30, that I'll be on the border, but we'll see. This one I'm kind of just like chugging along at when I need a break from the other stuff. And I need to start knitting the leg on this, because I want to get this done by the end of the month. But yeah, I think that's really it, to be honest. I don't plan on casting on anything new because I have so many projects on the needles and I need to get them off the needles. And I think I'll just feel better when I start casting stuff off. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to knitting and I've got to finish something for work. Pardon me. I've got to send out the very bare bones roster that we have, but at least it's something. So I'm going to do that. And then, yeah, knit away a little bit. Enjoy the fact that I don't have to go to work tomorrow, and I will probably still go to bed at the same time, but if I am super tired, I just get extra sleep, which bonus, in preparation for the full day that I have the day after. But yeah, it's we are getting there. We are getting there. I've only got just under a month before I start uni, which I'm so excited for. And also means my work hours will decrease by about like a quarter of what I'm doing right now. Which will be crazy. I feel like I'm never there. At the moment I feel like I live there. I'm sure I'm not the only one when it comes to their job. I've had kids straight up ask me if I lived there before. I don't. But sometimes it feels like it. Anyway, I'm going to go. We have 2 weeks left of holiday program, and hopefully after that things will just a little bit. We have potential new supervisor starting, which means I can take a step back. Hoping, fingers crossed, plus some other staff that they've been interviewing and things. So I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. If you've been short-staffed at work before, I'm sure you know what I mean. See the light. It's coming. Just gotta hold out. And then maybe I can actually knit some more without sacrificing sleep. Because that was what it came down to, was sleep or knit. And my body needed sleep, unfortunately. But yeah, I am going to log off now. I think I've been talking for long enough. I still have not been able to record my future plans video or my what I knit last year video or anything like that, because as previously mentioned, I have been so busy that it's been absolute bonkers, and I feel like I barely see my house, so it's just, it'll come when it comes. But I'm happy to be podcasting more regularly now, and I'm hoping that stays that way, and then the other videos will come as and when I can, basically. But for now, that is all. Thank you for spending time with me today. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that whatever you're working on right now brings you some joy, and I will see you next time. Bye.